I've been practicing martial arts for quite some time. It's really tough to pinpoint an exact time frame just because throughout the years of training, I haven't been the most consistent. However, in the last 5 years, I've been pretty consistent. Enough consistency where I can do this video to provide you guys tips and pointers that you should take heed to before you start martial arts. Y'all know what it is. Grab your tea. It's time to get started. My first tip for you guys is don't be led by pop culture. Too many people are led by what's popular nowadays. So they attend these martial arts schools in hopes that they're the next superstar, or they want to be able to replicate what they've seen on TV or a movie. And if you have this mentality, it usually doesn't pan out well for you. Don't be solely drawn to a martial arts school because it's popular or that particular style is what's hot right now. Trends come and go, so don't fall victim to attaching yourself to that particular trend. As a matter of fact, I can recall a moment when I got into Wing Chun, and around that time, I believe Ip Man just came out, or it's been out for no more than like 6 months. Everyone wanted to be Ip Man or Donnie Yen, and so with that attachment, you're gonna get like a surge of people into that martial arts academy, and you could be part of that surge, right? And then you could just fall off. 3 months because you follow a particular trend. So just make sure you guys do it because you want to do it, not because other people are doing it. That's my first tip I have for you guys before you start martial arts. Number 2 is stick to a particular style. People hop around all of the time. They're like, I'm gonna go from this style, this style, this style, this style. And then they do this in a matter of like 6 to 12 months. That's not the way. Guys, if you wanna get good at any style of martial arts, take time, dedicate yourself to that particular style. When you look at a lot of the greats in UFC, most of those greats, they stuck to a particular style for quite some time. So it's best for you to master a style. Let's say you put in time for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, or even more, and then you go to another style. But you don't have to do it in that exact time frame. So let's say, for instance, you do a year of boxing. You don't have to wait exactly a year to get into another style. Just get that style down packed first, and then you can slowly integrate another style. But don't go 1 month to a boxing gym, next month to Taekwondo, then the next month to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Just dedicate yourself to a style for some time, get that down packed, get a good foundation, and then you move on to another style. But you're still working on your foundational style. You just wanna add a little bit of spice into your life. And of course, the number 3 kind of ties into number 2, be a good traveler. I love this quote by Lao Tzu. A good traveler is not intent on arriving. If you're hugely intent on arrival, you become anxious. Now, tying that into training, if you're set on, I can't wait to accomplish this goal, and you constantly live in the future, then oftentimes you can be severely disappointed because you didn't reach your goal in a time frame that you thought you would. So be a good traveler, take your time, enjoy the process, be present. Be intentional. Too often at times in my 20s, I was too set on, I can't wait to get to 540 Roundhouse. So I was just living in the future all of the time. The present me, I'm just taking my time. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not comparing myself to this individual and looking at what they have better than me, or let's say worse off than me. I'm just living my own life, my own journey. So the moral of the story, don't be a bad traveler. Don't compare yourself to other people. Enjoy you. Enjoy you as a person, be present, be intentional. And then one day you're gonna wake up and then you're gonna go train. And after you do your training, you're gonna be like, wow, where did this skill come from? Where did this strength come from? All because you fell in love with the process, and then your body just magically does what it needs to do. Enjoy the journey, guys. And the very last tip I have for you guys, are you mentally prepared for getting injured? If you wanna go the fighting route, are you prepared to be knocked out? Humiliation, right? Nobody wants to be knocked out. I don't think anyone goes into a fight and say, hey, I can't wait to be knocked out. Injuries, they're gonna come and go. When you get into the realm of martial arts and you're training not only yourself, but with other people, you can't always predict what a person's going to do. I remember grappling with my friend back when I was in my early 20s. And I frankly remember him being super flexible. And I remember I took a knee right into my nose and I ran to the bathroom and I'm like, yo, is my nose broken? I'm looking at it like, is it off to the side? It wasn't to the side, but I could tell you blood was just pouring out and he felt so bad. I'm like, dude, don't feel bad. This kind of stuff happens. I know what I signed up for. So at that moment, at 20 years old, I mentally prepared and said, hey, there's a possibility I can get hurt. I'm gonna get dinged up from time to time. You might get your butt whooped in sparring. Be prepared for that. People, sometimes they get whooped in sparring and they never come back to the gym because they feel like they're humiliated. But a good boxing gym with good fighters aren't gonna look at you like, oh man, he's terrible. He should have never showed up for the boxing gym. They're gonna look at you and encourage you. Hey, keep going, it happens to the best of us. Somebody lying if they said they never got whooped in sparring. All of us have experienced some shape or form, a humbling ass whooping, or you've been schooled like, hey, I got some work to do. So just be prepared. Injuries can potentially come. Knockouts, hey, if you get into the realm of competing, even in point sparring, you can still be knocked out. So just be mentally prepared for those type of things. Don't wish it upon yourself and don't think about it too much. Just understand that, hey, this is a possibility. You wanna go into every fight like you're going to win. Some of the competitions that I had, there were some times I'm like, yo, he can catch me with a really good kick and I go down on the ground. So don't attach yourself to those thoughts. Just acknowledge them and go about your day. Always trust your training. But those are the main tips I have for you guys before you start martial arts. Comment below on what tips that you have for people before they start martial arts. And the last video I released, I like some of the comments that people talked about on their self-taught journey. So just let me know you guys' thoughts. Y'all know what to do. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I'll see you guys next video. Peace and love as always. And nah, shade. Boom. We out, baby.